It's an honor to be sitting with you.
Well,
here,
thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And I got the jersey on that the guys are going to wear tomorrow. Raise some money for the Illinois Cancer Care Foundation, so we'll get a good shot of that and things we'll talk about throughout the night. But we got these Illinois Cancer Care Foundation. We got the Star Wars jerseys Saturday. I know you're not always in uniform, but it's nice to get those little different look every once in a while and raise money for good causes, isn't it?
Yeah, well, anytime you can raise money for good causes, like you say, it's always a good opportunity for us, and as players and supporting the community, then hey, we're all for it.
And I know you guys like to shake things up, but some of these guys can get pretty superstitious. So if we wear, one of these jerseys and we have a good game, say we throw a shutout or we score 8-9 runs, those guys they're going to want to keep the jerseys. Like a guy that he hits a home run wearing this jersey tomorrow, is he going to be willing to let it go?
No, they're going to want to wear it every time. The skip's going to have to step in or.
Yeah, rip it off the back.
Yeah, Rocky's going to have to come down and say, hey, we can't wear these things every day.
When you played both college and pro ball, did you have any superstitions you went through in your day-to-day grind?
I wouldn't call them superstitions, maybe just routines. I had some routines that I would do. I guess I'm a creature of habit with breakfast, eating the same thing every day. I wouldn't really say I had superstitions, maybe just routine. I had to get my routine in and feel good about the game.
That's routine's kind of been one of the key words for this team this season. I know when we were in Cedar Rapids earlier this year, that was kind of the focus of Cal Eldred's speech when he talked to the team. I know it's something that Joe talks about and preaches with them all the time. From a player, and now you look back having been a player and now in a coaching role, what does that mean for these young guys that are 18, 19, 20, and how do you kind of get them to buy into that?
Well, it's huge in their success. I mean, whenever like right now, we have John Jay in town, and he's speaking to everybody about getting in a routine, being repetitive about the way you go about your business, and handling it in a professional way. Lots of these kids, and that's what they are, they're kids. Lots of them are 18, 19, 20 years old, even 21 is young. And they don't know how to handle the full season of baseball.
Right.
Some of these high school guys, I mean, they went from playing a 25-game season to a 140-game season. So they have to handle the longevity and daily injuries and getting up and going to work every single day, because that's what it is. It's a job, it's a business, and learning how to handle it like that is usually the learning curve.
The mental part of it, I know, having been around 10, 12 years myself watching this, the mental part of it seems to be the hardest adjustment for a lot of the guys. Yeah, it might be the case to where, I didn't see a slider that good in high school or college that I'm seeing now, or, the fastball that nobody hit in high school or college they're hitting now. But a lot of that really seems to come from the mental side, and you guys as coaches kind of have your hands full working with that as well.
Yeah, it's a game of adjustments. The quicker you can adjust to, whether it's a pitch, like you said, a slider, being able to adjust to it pitch by pitch rather than waiting in a bat or waiting a day or waiting a month to adjust to that pitch. That's the biggest thing, trying to minimize that learning curve.
You mentioned John Jay being here and rehabbing for the third day in a row, and I know he's been great out here signing some autographs and great with the guys. What have you seen from him in the clubhouse that guys have picked up on that hopefully will help us throughout the rest of this half in the season and will help some of these guys throughout the rest of their careers?
Well, he's just a classy individual. The way he handles himself, he's answering all the questions. A lot of these young guys see him, they see a big leaguer, they go up and ask him questions, and he's been very patient, and it's really been a pleasure having him around. He's been helpful for us, asking him questions and asking him how he goes about his business and routine. And I think that it's a huge benefit for these guys to be around him, because he is a true professional in the way he carries himself. So there's a lot that they can learn from him.
And you guys with Miami connections have got to stick together, right?
Yeah, that's the first thing I was talking to him about. He's a Columbus High guy. I'm a Florida Christian guy, so he right down the street.
Yeah, so you got a little trash talk? Not from you or from
no,
him?
No. We won't cross that line.
We won't cross that line. A lot of fun with all of that. And I mentioned earlier we got started. You're wearing the street clothes. You're going to go into the stands here and do a little bit of scouting. Tell us a little bit about that part of your job. You're out here in uniform, throwing BP and hitting fungos and working with guys all day. But when the game starts, 90% of the time you're in the stands doing other work.
Yeah, basically I serve two different departments, if you will, with the St. Louis Cardinals organization. I have part of my job is with the player development side, the coaching side of things, and the other half of the job is the scouting side of things, the scouting department. So basically, I'm responsible for covering parts and sometimes all of the Midwest League, the opposing players. So at nighttime, I'm in the stands doing my scouting responsibilities, writing reports on opposing teams, players, position guys, pitchers. And then the other side of things, during the day, I'm a coach. I'm helping out with the fungo work, the BP, even catching bullpens if they need me. Basically helping out the skipper any way I can.
And we mentioned you're a Miami guy, so you spent the first month of the season learning new tricks to stay warm in the stands in some of those spots too, didn't you?
Yeah, that's my learning curve.
That's your learning curve.
That's my learning curve. Trying to figure out how to stay warm. A couple times I had 6, 7 layers on it. Still wasn't getting me.
I looked down from the booth. How many Gatorade towels does Brian have out there tonight? And trying to figure out. And you had some of the Cardinals guys with you on a few of those nights, and they're warm weather guys too. So you weren't alone.
No, we were passing out Gatorade. That was like they were blankets to me.
Yeah, get that all set. Road trips so far, we've had some interesting ones. We've had some fun ones. We've had some very successful road trips. What kind of has jumped out at you, other than sitting on the side of the road for 4 hours in Iowa with a blown tire? But kind of being around these guys in your first year on the road and traveling on a bus as a coach, what's jumped out at you?
Well, I think the players have handled it pretty well. I mean, it's a grind. The season's long, and coming out here every day and taking care of what you got to take care of, that's half the battle. And the road trips is really where you're tested as far as doing that, because you're sleeping in the hotels. You don't have your own bed. You're eating a lot of fast food sometimes. And you're kind of the weather. I mean, we sat around some weather, and then some adversity with getting that flat tire there, and it taking forever to get. I mean, just thinking about it, I get sleepy.
But we entertained ourselves on
though.
Twitter and had some fun. And
we went back and forth on Twitter there, and
now we just got to get back to that I-80 truck stop and get some more good food, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's the game plan. That's the game plan so far. We'll head off to Michigan on the next one. I know you got to get to the stands and get to work, and I appreciate you joining it. Nice to have you down here on the field with us. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. I had fun.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Brian Pruitt, who is our coach and also, as he said, a scout with the Cardinals, getting ready to get work done today as the Chiefs get ready to take on Clinton. We've got a whole lot going on, not just tonight, but throughout this entire weekend. Kane County will be in town tomorrow. You can see the jersey I am wearing right now. We represent all different cancers, every form of cancer represented on this jersey, and we will wear these tomorrow. Our players will wear them as we help raise money for the Illinois Cancer Care Foundation here at the ballpark tomorrow. A 7 o'clock start against Kane County. We'll have the pitch in for charity tennis ball toss as well, and then fireworks. We've also somewhere on tonight. So what do we got? We've got the Yadier Molina canvas giveaway. The first 1,000 fans tomorrow through the gates Friday night will get this Yadier Molina canvas giveaway, and you can hang that up on your wall in the office, the bedroom, anywhere you want. That'll be for the first 1,000 fans. It's our first in the canvas set giveaway. We got a bunch coming throughout the season here, and this will be the first one coming up tomorrow to go along with the fireworks, the cancer care. Then on Saturday, we've got this pretty cool Jedi Homer bobblehead for the first 1,000 fans through the gates on Saturday night, part of our Star Wars night promotion. So we've got this Jedi Homer bobblehead giveaway for Saturday. We'll have the Star Wars jerseys as well, and they look like Darth Vader. We'll have those wearing out here on Saturday night. We've got the fireworks as well, and members of the 501st Midwest Garrison will be here. You can get your pictures taken with them throughout the game on Saturday, and of course the post-game fireworks. And I've got one more here. Let's make sure we hold this up the right way. We got the Magneri Sierra poster giveaway, courtesy of the Peoria Journal-Star and CityLink for the first 1,000 fans through the gate on Sunday. It's our PNC Kids Eat Free as well. Kids 12 and under with the $5 tickets get a free hot dog, free bag of chips, and a free soda. And it's the PNC Pre-K Day. Kids can run the bases post-game. Pre-game, fans can come out on the field at 4 o'clock and play catch on the field. Our players will sign autographs here in front of the dugout at 4:15 on Sunday. Then we finish the homestand on Monday with a noon start. Tonight, we got a whole lot going on for you for this Thirsty Thursday presented by Miller Lite. It's also a pitch-in for charity tennis ball toss tonight as well. So if you head up by the Pete Van Auken statue, you can get 6 tennis balls for $5, raise some money for the East Peoria Express 12 and under team, and they will be selling tennis balls throughout throughout the stands tonight as well as we get that going on with the Pitching for Charity. We're ready to get things going tonight. Our last game against Clinton in this series, King County, will be in tomorrow. Katie and her crew ready to entertain you throughout the night. So sit back, relax, and we thank you for spending your Thursday with us here at Dozer Park.